my gosh, thank you for being here. My name's Carmen. I'm so excited to be in town, man. I'm so excited. So I got into town. I got here a few days early, just trying to entertain myself, right? I went out to a restaurant, had to make a reservation. I was by myself, so I put the reservation of the name Pity. Just because I wanted to hear the maitre d' go, pity party of one, pity party of one. I said, I'm having a pity party of one. Right this way, sir. My rolls are cold, you know? This is awesome, man. I'm getting older, man. I'm 41. Yeah, thank you. It's the oldest I've ever been. Feels pretty good, man. 41, I turned 41 in December, right? I have a December birthday. Yeah, December birthday guy. When's yours, my friend? When's yours?
December 1st.
December 1st, right on, right on. It's rough, right? Because when you have a December birthday, people will hand you gifts. They'll be like, here, this is for your birthday and for Christmas. Right? Gifts are wrapped in Merry Birthday paper. People are telling you Happy Christmas. It's confusing. I've actually got the worst birthday on the entire calendar. Worst birthday possible. December 21st. That's the winter solstice. That's the shortest day of the year. I party for 10 minutes. I'm like, it's my birthday! And it's bedtime. Good night. I've learned a little life hack, my friend. You could do this. If you have a December birthday, here's a little life hack for you. I'm at the point now when somebody asks me what I want for my birthday, I just tell them what my friends and family want for Christmas. Hey, Carmen, your birthday's coming up. What do you want? I'm like, oh, I don't know, some lingerie, a Paw Patrol coloring book would be nice. Anything Barbie, a pill caddy. I haven't spent a dime in years. You know, I'm doing all right. 41, man, 41 years old. But I don't feel 41, right? Like, mentally, I still think I'm in my 20s. But I'm 41. My brain doesn't match my body. You know? Like I'm the fattest I've ever been, right? I gained weight. At night, I gotta take my contact lenses out. I put my glasses on. I'm going bald underneath my cap. Dude, I walk past myself in the mirror. I thought somebody was in my house. Bro, I started to talk to the guy. I'm like, oh, whoa, who are you? Are you here to install the internet? I'll be in the living room. I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, you guys flinched when I took my hat out. Whoa, you know. It's incredible what a hat can do, isn't it? Look at this, watch this. Check this out, ready? 37? 53. Wow. Hey, you guys want to play some video games? Get off my lawn! I'm gonna go get a Mountain Dew at 7-Eleven. Do you see what they're doing in Washington? We're gonna go to the park, play some Pokemon Go. I need a nap. I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a little bit, you know. Dude, and I'm Italian. I'm full-blooded Italian, and yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm full-blooded Italian, and I have a 1.5-year-old, right? Like, if I have my hat off, and like sometimes I'll hold my son for like too long, you know, when your back stiffens up, you know? And then I look like those old Italians that, like, I've been making fun of these guys my entire life, and then I start walking like, yay. You ever see how proud they are? Those that I got, look at my garden. I got cucumbers, I got peppers, I got tomatoes. Wait. What's that, an Oldsmobile? That's a good car right there. That's a great car. Dude, I put my hat back on, I look like I deliver pizzas. I take it off, I look like I own the pizza shop, you know? I hate it, man. I'm getting older. I just became a dad, too. I just became a first-time dad. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I'm Carmen Vallone. I named my son Luke Provolone. That's 100% real, right? What a great name, right? Because like when you're a kid, right, you get in trouble, your parents will use your full name to yell at you, right? They'll be like, Carmen Vallone, get downstairs right now. Oh, I'm in trouble, right? That's not going to happen with my son because his mom's going to start giggling halfway through his name. Say, Luke Provolone. Yes, Mama. Nothing. She wants to have a second child with me. I said, only if we can name him Leave Me. Vallone. Okay, 2, 3, 4. I named him Luke, right? Like, that's a traditional name. It's a biblical name, Luke, right? Withstood the test of time. I can't stand these parents that name these kids these dumb, trendy names. Right? And nobody tells their friends, like, hey, that's a dumb name to name your kid. It's Schmoigenboigen, I don't know. Everybody wants to be supportive, right? So, like, I knew that about people. So, like, when she was pregnant, people would rub her belly. And she'd, oh, this is so special. What are you going to name the baby? Right? And real seriously, I go, Pinocchio. And then I just had to watch people swallow that. Oh. It's beautiful. Is that Italian or... Man, I don't know anything about kids, man. First time dad. I got no brothers or sisters, no nieces or nephews, no little cousins, man. I don't know nothing about babies. I didn't know that when babies are born, they come with a new baby smell. You parents probably know that, right? Like the first week of his life, he even smelled cute. Right? I'm saying, aww. Dude, I was hitting him like a vape pen. I'm like, this is incredible. I felt like Joe Biden at a rally, you know? I'm gonna run for president after this. I was so proud, man. I brought him home from the hospital. It felt like the Lion King, you know? I opened up the front door. I held him out there. I go, look at this. I go, everything the light touches, you're going to pay taxes on one day. None of it is yours. None of it. Thank you. I'm happy to be here, man. I live in Florida, but I'm originally from New York, right? I live in Florida, originally from New York. This past Christmas, it was the first year I didn't go home for the holiday. And my mom couldn't understand it when I told her my plans on the phone, right? She's like, I don't know how you can stand being in Florida for Christmas. It's not Christmas without the snow. It's just not Christmas without snow. I was like, pretty sure Jesus was born in the desert. The wise men rode in on camels, not snowmobiles, you know? I don't remember reading that in the Bible, you know? You open up to Matthew 12:18. They gassed up with 87 octane and headed east. That's not in there. We're like, what? It's a beautiful baby, you know? That's not how that went down. I'm in Florida, man, and I love to talk to my mom on the phone in the winter when it's really snowy and cold because of how dramatic she could be, right? I'll talk to her on the phone. She's like, Carmen, things are really bad. The pipes froze. Part of the roof caved in from the snow. And your stepfather threw his back out because he slipped on the ice. Yeah? I've been in Florida for like 15 years. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it, Ma. These flip-flops are giving me a blister all day. We actually caught part of that storm. I stepped in a puddle. Oh. It was terrible. I had to dry off in the sun for 15 minutes. And it was cold in Florida today. It was only 72, you know? Maybe 73. I don't know. The news is on. What are they saying? It's what? It's 79. 79, Mom. You don't understand what we're going through down here right now, Mom? Like, it is so cold. I had to turn the fans from high all the way down to medium. It was so cold I had to put on a shirt. No, it was a tank top, but still, it's uncomfortable. All right, Mom, well, I'm gonna have to run. I just got pooped on by a parrot and my margarita's melting all over my Tommy Bahama shorts. Talk to you later. I wasn't sure how that joke was gonna do in Utah. I don't know anything about Utah. I know you guys are never in the news. It doesn't make sense. Nothing. You guys are just like fly under the radar. Salt Lake City? There's no such thing as a salted lake. That's an ocean. It doesn't... Oh, yeah, man. So originally from New York, yeah. I've noticed that everybody that's from the Bronx, they always have to tell you that they're from the Bronx, right? They're very proud people. I don't know if you ever met any of them out there in the wild. Did you ever come across somebody from the Bronx like, hey man, how are you? My name's Tony from the Bronx! Calm it down, buddy. I didn't ask you either of those questions, you know? My next door neighbor, he's like that. He's one of those dude bro type guys. You know? But he's a nice guy, right? He actually owns those P90X workout programs, right? I just so happen to have a chin-up bar. I got a couple of dumbbells. I said, dude, let's pool our resources. We could become workout buddies. We can motivate each other. We'll get in shape, right? He's like, excellent idea. He popped his pecs. I can't do it, but it was impressive. You know? The problem is, like, neither one of us knows what our target body fat percentage needs to be down to. I don't know how to figure that out. I said, dude, hop on Google, find a fitness calculator, figure it out, right? I hear him in the corner on the laptop. He's like 34-year-old male, 5'11", from the Bronx. Has nothing to do with fitness! And every time I tell people that I'm originally from New York, people that have never been there before, they always react the same way, right? So, oh, you're from New York? Heard it's scary there. Heard there's like drugs and gangs. Oh, of course, is that what New York is like? Drugs and gangs? And I'm from Rochester. Like drugs and gangs? Heck yeah. I was in a gang. You should be scared to buy. It's about as tough as it gets. My name's Carmen, for crying out loud. Spanish woman's name. I look like Quagmire from Family Guy. How the heck am I doing? I don't like how hard you guys laughed at that. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these specials, we add in laughter. We're gonna have to subtract laughter at that part because it's making me uncomfortable. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. My friends are getting real comfortable telling me that I'm ugly lately. My one friend said I look like a Ninja Turtle without the shell on. What kind of an... We got to save Splinter. They're like, not you, Carmatello. You stay here, guard the lair. Fall back, you know. If anything, I think I look like a Ninja Turtle with the shell on backwards, you know? Like, fighting crime again? We just fought crime yesterday, didn't we? I already showed you without the hat, but... Dude, look, I was doing this, right? Like, how come, like, I'm in the thing, getting, like, all pretty... Why do I look like I'd be in a Roman bathhouse? What is this? Look, we have more grapes. Tell Caligula I said hello. I'm Italian. I'm full-blooded Italian, in case you can't tell. My dad's getting older. My dad's got one of those big, huge Italian noses, right? He looks like he's got a light bulb attached to his head. Basically, this thing's on the end of his snout, right? He's like, clean your room, right? When I was a kid, I was like, oh, Lord, please no. I hope you always big nose. Please, Lord, no. But now I'm getting older, and I hope I do get one of those noses, because I realize my dad will never get a DUI. We got pulled over by the cops. Cops like, get out of the car, put your hands to your side, and touch your nose. He's like, no problem. Cop's like, you're free to leave. No further questions. My dad's nose is amazing, man. My dad's nose knows things that no nose knows. He can smell into the future with that schnoz that's so big. I was at his house one Father's Day. We're sitting there chit-chatting. He's like, you're burning the turkey. I go, Dad, I'm not cooking anything. Thanksgiving rolled around, burn the bird. Got the snout of a T-Rex. That's incredible, Dad. But I'm Italian, man, and Italians do a lot of things correctly. They do a lot of things right? But the one thing that they don't do that doesn't make sense, like the nicknames that they give each other, no, doesn't make sense, right? Like a nickname is supposed to make your name shorter, easier, faster, right? Christopher becomes Chris. That's how a nickname works. But Italians will throw on all that extra nonsense, like Joey Bag of Donuts. What is that? I don't get that. My dad's friend, he owns a car lot. He's a car dealer. They call him Johnny the Car Lot Testani. I looked at my watch. I said, that took twice as long to say. Call him John, no H. They don't even need the H anymore, you know? Then he's got another friend who owns a restaurant. Every time they see him, they're like, hey, it's Joey 2-for-1 drink specials every Friday night between 9 and 5 only at the Ale House Cambiani. How's your mother? You know? Don't make no sense, man. This guy's sleeping? Okay, good. I don't know. It's bedtime. Take a little nap, you know? He's in the corner. I'm just going to rest my eyes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Look, you can't tell us apart, you know? Who's who, you know? It's my special. Like I said, I live in Florida. I live in Orlando. I noticed that there's no Italian dolphin trainers. Right? And like that bothered me. Like, how come there's no Italians in the dolphin training business? And I thought about it. I figured it out. Us Italians, we're known for talking with our hands. That's our stereotype, you know? Hey, beep-a-da-bop-a-da-boop. Yeah, I don't know. I could say one thing in Italian, and they might have to bleep it out. Sorry, editors. I could say one thing in Italian. It's me, Mario. That's the only thing I picked up on Duolingo. So. No, right? But like Italians talk with our hands, but hand motion is the same way that they train the dolphins, which tricks to do. And I think that would mess up the dolphins. Right? Because I picture a trainer would come into work on a Monday, you'd see his coworker on the other side of the tank, he'd be like, hey, come here, you gotta tell about that weekend. It was great. We're taking shots, shooting darts, playing pool. And the dolphins are watching this because they don't have anything else to look at. They don't have tablets or anything fun. They're getting all excited, doing backflips for no reason. Jumping through hoops unexpectedly, you know? One dolphin whacks another dolphin. Wow! Where'd he get a gun? You know? Dolphin's like, I ain't squealing, you know? And you guys got it here, and we have it in Florida. They don't have it everywhere, but in Florida, we have Chick-fil-A, right? I love Chick-fil-A, one of my favorite fast food places to go to, right? Because every time I go there, food is good, place is clean, the employees are competent, which is a big deal for me, right? You go to Chick-fil-A with a lunch order for you and everybody you work with, they get that order 100% perfectly correct every time. How come McDonald's messes up every order that goes through the drive-thru? I went through a McDonald's drive-thru one time. The guy handed me Burger King. He's like, here you go. That'll be $1.39.99. Enjoy your chalupas. What? We also have Krispy Kreme donuts, which are so gross. Ugh. I puke every single time I eat a dozen, you know? Can't keep them down, I don't know. And in Orlando, where I live, the new, cool, hip, trendy thing is the ramen noodle soup restaurants that keep popping up. I don't know if you got those in town, right? And my wife, she's like, hey, we should go to one of these little ramen noodle soup restaurants. And I was like, hey, that's a great idea, right? Like, why spend a quarter on a meal? You know? We could be spending 50 or 60 bucks on the exact same meal. Like, that's great. Would they crack an egg in it? Whoa. This one's got chives, you know? I don't know, man. I don't do good with the cool, hip, trendy. I don't try to make believe like these, you know? I'm sitting there at dinner. I had to eat my food. I had to turn to my server and be like, excuse me, I don't know how to eat soup with chopsticks. You know what the server says? She goes, it's okay, I could bring you a fork. Just get us a couple of knives, we'll be on our way. Thank you. How's the snow? You guys get a lot of bad snow or no? Kind of, right? That's another reason I had to move out of New York, right? Because like in New York, the snow is terrible, and I can't drive in the snow. Because you could be driving in the snow going 20 miles per hour. 20. You lose control of the car, it takes you 15 minutes to crash the car. Right? And you start to talk to yourself like, oh no, I'm losing control of the car! Ah! Oh! No! Ah! Change the radio station. I'm like, I don't want to die, listen to Lady Gaga. That's not how I'm going out, you know? Where's the Christian station? Quick! Quick, Lord Jesus, take the wheel, please, Lord Jesus. You do, you start to talk to yourself, like, what the heck am I gonna do with all this extra time on my hands? I reach for my cell phone, like, might as well call Geico, get the paperwork rolling along, you know? Hey, Geico, I just got into a car crash. Like, where is it, sir? I'm passing 3rd right now. And 4th, I'll call you from Buffalo. Yeah? I had enough time to text the guy in front of me. Hey, careful, buddy, you're about to get rear-ended over here. You might want to put your seatbelt on. By the way, this is the car behind you. I found your phone number when I Googled your license plate. Anyways, I hope this message finds it. Backspace, 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 backspace. I hope this message finds you well. I had enough time to order a pizza to the crash site. Yeah, no reason to go hungry. Hi, Domino's. I would like to order 2 large pepperoni. No, yep, I can hold. That's fine. Go ahead. That's why I moved to Florida. It's nice there. Let's see, I got a little bit of time. I guess I gotta start getting into the closer. I already gotta say goodbye. I know, I don't want to, man. I don't want to. So let me ask you this. How many people, by a round of applause, have read the Bible? Clap it up if you've read the Bible. Nice. So you guys are familiar with King Solomon in the Bible, right? This guy, he had 700 wives. Fellas, that sounds good on paper. So you leave that toilet seat up once. How about trying to figure out where you're gonna have dinner that night? I'm sure that went real smooth, you know? I'm trying to get more religious. I'm trying to get closer to God. I'm trying to pray more. I found out that I pray like I'm leaving a voicemail. You know, I never know how to wrap it up, you know? Like, thank you, Jesus, for everything you've given me. And I guess just get back to me whenever's good for you. I should be home all day. Most of the day, I should be home most of the day. The other thing I noticed in the Bible is that whenever God made you a new person, he would change your name, right? New person, new name. Like Abram became Abraham. Peter, Simon Peter. Paul, Saul, right? New person, new name. My name's Carmen. When am I gonna get my new name? You know? I fantasize about it. Like, I think, like, maybe someday if I pass away and I'm accepted into heaven, right, Jesus is gonna welcome me. He's gonna be like, my son, you're no longer known as Carmen. From now on, you're gonna be known as Joey 2-for-1 drink specials every Friday night between 9 and 5 only at the LS Gambiani. You guys have been a blast.